Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
We are in the midst of making history as political parties' membership is about to decide who becomes our Prime Minister for the first time ever. What we know from a study of the 100,000 plus Conservative members is that they are predominantly male from the south of England and aged over 55. According to the survey from Queen Mary University of London and Sussex University, we also know that an estimated 97% of them are white. Claire Fallon has been catching up with party members in the rock-solid Tory seat of Grantham and Stamford in Lincolnshire.
Quite like it.
So do I.
Paid-up party members. These three are among those who will soon get the casting vote. They're pretty much bang on what the stats say is a typical Tory member. White, male, and roughly their age. All three are backing the same leadership candidate. No prizes for guessing who.
You might say he's a colourful character in a grey world of politics.
You might say he uses racist language.
And well, everybody gets uptight now and then.
We're in Stamford. The last two MPs here have quit the Conservative Party. Of our Boris Johnson fan club, 2 are leavers, 1 voted Remain. All believers in democracy, they say, and Brexit must happen, come what may.
No deal is reality, is where we're at. It's not ideal, it will cause some pain.
You say some pain, what about not being able to get medicines into the country? What about the companies who say that they'll move to Europe?
Right, I think a lot of that is still scaremongering. I think some companies are already gone, some people will move, but when it comes to actually Europe themselves, I think there's still room to do a managed no deal.
You've all talked about democracy and the importance of it. Is that very democratic, that you get to pick the next Prime Minister?
No, we're not picking the next Prime Minister. What we are, well, we are in a way, but we are picking the leader of the Conservative Party.
Prime Minister?
We are picking the leader of the Conservative Party, and as paid-up members, that is what we are going to do. If you want to decide who's the captain of a cricket team, you've got to be a member of that club. If you're not a member of the club, you get no say.
But the captain of a cricket team isn't the Prime Minister.
It's the same, it's an analogy.
We've crossed county border into Rutland, and somewhere not too far from here, a couple of hundred Tory party members have a dinner date tonight with the leadership frontrunner. The venue so secret it was emailed out at the last minute. And to be clear, this isn't it. It just amused us.
I haven't been invited, that's a shame.
65 quid a ticket.
Oh, I wouldn't be able to afford that, sadly. I'm more at a Chinese takeaway level.
Lucy Stevenson's family has run this bookshop for decades. She's an ex-primary school teacher, a local Tory councillor, and possibly not your typical party member. She's backing Rory Stewart.
He seems very straightforward, he seems very calm, he seems very measured. I like the way he speaks, which sounds a little bit flippant, but I don't think he'd be the sort of person that you'd be reading about in the Daily Mail for saying something that is uncomfortable to read under your banner.
Is anyone going for dinner with Boris tonight?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh!
Yes, yeah.
No.
Tonight, dinner companions. Soon, kingmakers, with the final say on who becomes our Prime Minister. What would you ask him if you managed to collar him this evening?
Well, I think I'll manage to do more than that, because as chairman of the association, I think I'm on the top table with him.
Oh, well, there we go.
Have you got a list of questions? Now.
In leadership contests, they say the front-runner never wins. But then, what else recently has panned out in the normal way?
Claire Fallon in Grantham, where Mrs. Thatcher was born.
I've been